This is The Truth. I'm John Gordon. Well, in the aftermath of the debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, people are calling for Joe Biden to step aside. Barack Obama has said, well, Biden's time is over. We need a new candidate. Democrats are in panic, and they are scrambling to figure out what to do. The problem is, folks, is that those of us who watch this stuff, like people who watch The Truth, have known for a long time that Joe Biden is suffering. He's suffering because he's gotten old, but even more importantly, more significantly, his mental acuity is in steep decline. If you just watch the videos of him in just 2020 and compare them to now, you can see a very steep, rapid decline in his mental faculties. And this guy is the guy who has the nuclear codes, for God's sake. And 60% of the people now see it because the mainstream media has hidden it from us for the last 4 years. Now, with the debate, they couldn't hide it. And it was as bad as I've ever seen Joe Biden, frankly, in that debate. So it seems like there's just a very small number of people who think that Joe Biden should stay on the ticket. Dyed-in-the-wool, hardcore liberal Democrats want the puppet to remain in the race. They are controlling him. They have controlled him. They don't want to lose their power. Now, who would I be thinking about? Oh, Dr. Jill, who ain't no doctor. She does not want her husband to step down. I wonder why. Well, for one thing, you can see that she was on the cover of Vogue magazine this week, and she's liking it. And immediately after the debate, it was Dr. Jill who was the cheerleader and telling Joe what a great job he did. And here's the video.
Joe, you did such a great job. You answered every question. You knew all the facts.
Well, it's just more disinformation. And when they can't win on the basis of ideas, they just resort to lying. Now, if you watched the debate, did you think Joe did great? Well, that's what Dr. Jill, who ain't no doctor, wants you to believe. She wants you to believe that Joe did great because he answered all the questions. Okay, if you say so. Well, the thing that really is distressing to me is people ask me all the time, who do you think is really running the country? Well, we know it's not Joe Biden. Joe O-Biden, as I'm affectionately referred to him as. Many people think that it's Barack Obama. I happen to believe that it's probably a group of people, including Dr. Jill, who ain't no doctor. Because just look at her in this picture on Air Force One, for God's sakes. And her caption is, preparing for the G7. You must be kidding me. She's just in your face. I'm in charge. I'm running the country. She's sitting at the President of the United States desk on Air Force One. And I don't know how that affects you, but frankly, it is very offensive to me. That chair is sacred. That's the chair that Ronald Reagan sat in. That's the chair that Donald Trump sat in. That's the chair reserved for Joe O. Biden, not Dr. Jill, who ain't no doctor. And that's the truth.